As a beginner trader, I used to follow the advice of experts and popular gurus without doing any due diligence. That led me to poor decision making and losses. Now I have paved my own path and my own strategy. Stop following others, do your own due diligence, pave your own path, and pave your own strategy. Hey there, Tom here from FIBONACCI'S.com here with the daily market recap. Please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends will be much appreciated. And without any further ado, let's see the charts. Looks like bears gave up and we are heading in some kind of a short squeeze on the SPY cues and of course all the rest of the market. SPY on the daily finally breaking above this yellow trend line towards the 446. You know this trend line, you know all these levels because you watched previous videos in the past few months or so. Since March we have been talking about that we are in a bull's market when everybody else, almost everybody else, tried to scare us that the market is going to 350. And here we are. 442, 446 to the upside is next. 437 together with this yellow trend line is our support. QQQ 371. Here we are. As we said in the past few weeks, once breaking above this yellow trend line, 370, 371 will be the next resistance, and here we are. If you follow me on Twitter and you saw previous videos, it's not surprising to you. 371, look left, resistance, resistance, now once again resistance. The risk is 358 to the downside. Above 371 we are going towards 388. Bulls of the Dow, welcome to the party. Since broke up and above this red trend line, bulls of the Dow are here. Join the party. Now 344 to the upside got broken. Next, look left. We don't need any other indicator to help us. We can look left. 348. Then we are going towards 355. And we can take Fibonacci. Swing low, swing high. And as we can see, Fibonacci gives us future support and resistance levels. 348, 355, 362, and then we are going all-time highs at the 370. Follow price, use levels and trend lines as your risk management and roadmap for future price action. No other indicators can give you this. All other indicators, all these indicators, everything are lagging. They all follow price. So educate yourself, take education to learn how to become your own indicator. IWM holding above this green trend line together with the 184, now 188, still very tough resistance. Not surprising because if we look left, we can see the 188 resistance, support. So now once again resistance breaking up and above. We are going 193 and the 200s. XLB holding above the 81 area, 80, 81, 82 area, tough resistance. Above it we are going to fill the gap at 83 and then 84 to the upside. XBI uptrend until proven otherwise. We have trend lines. This lower trend line help us to identify the higher lows. Fibonacci levels helps us to identify support and resistance areas. 87.60 to the downside, 90.60 to the upside, long continuation above towards 92 and then 95 with this green trend line. Ethereum went all the way, retest this red trend line together with the 1630. Now trying to bounce. We have a doji after a very steep downtrend. Let's see if this doji can signal trend reversal. 1715 to the upside is the resistance. Bitcoin struggling and continuing sliding on this red trend line. We drew these trend lines. We can remove everything. And as you know, we drew all those trend lines few months ago already. And once again, trend lines are the true support resistance for price action, but we also have a downtrend channel. And as long as this channel does not get broken to the upside, Bitcoin is in a downtrend. Apple, what can we say about Apple? Uptrend until proven otherwise. New all-time highs each and every day. And until proven otherwise, Apple is going towards the 190, towards the upper purple trend line. And if you follow me on Twitter and you saw videos in February and March, you know that we have said that once Apple will break up above the 157, Apple is going towards the 190. And here we are. You're more than welcome to check videos from February and March. Or you can just believe me, but don't believe me. Because don't follow anyone on social media. Don't follow anyone blindly on social media. Follow to get ideas. Follow to learn. But in the end of the day, do your own due diligence. Do your own research. So go back, check videos from February, March, check my Twitter. We said breaking up and above the 157. We are going towards 190 and we are almost there. NEO breaking above and we are starting to see short squeeze on the Chinese names. NEO is first, 991. Very tough resistance because it was a very important level of support in the past. Now breaking up and above 1080, and then in my opinion 1370 is the next resistance. Follow price, use levels and trend lines. As you can see, we have here short-term trend line, resistance, 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 support. BABA also starting to look interesting above the 94 area. We do have here double bottom scenario of the 80 above 94.70. We can head towards 104. Above it we are heading towards 123. Too many gaps on BABA to the downside and to the upside, but for now looks like Chinese stocks are joining the party. Tesla, trend lines are the true support resistance for price action. You know this trend line, and now this trend line, very tough resistance. 250 to the downside needs to hold, otherwise we are going to fill the gap at the 235. Breaking up and above, we are heading towards 280. Above 280 we are going towards 338 to the upside. Microsoft, trend lines or everything. Once we understand the true relationship between candlestick analysis, aka pure price action, trend lines, this is all we need. Nothing more to become our own indicator. Microsoft went all the way up. We have said it yesterday's video. Breaking above the 337, Microsoft will head towards 350 with this purple trend line. Now, let's see bulls of Microsoft breaking up and above, and Microsoft new all-time highs. Breaking up and above, where Microsoft might be heading next. We don't know. We don't have nothing on the left side, but we do have Fibonacci, swing low, swing high, breaking up and above 366 and 390 to the upside. AMD still between the 130 to the upside, 118 to the downside, this gap is filled. So now 118 to the downside needs to hold, otherwise 109 to the downside. This gap will get filled. We have double top scenario on AMD, some kind of a pullback on AMD, and on all the rest of the semis will be very healthy. Money is shifting towards the Russell and the small caps. Nvidia yesterday broke above this box. Now we have a doji, but above the box, above the 119. Let's see if Nvidia can close the week above this box. Closing below it, 390, and this green trend line will be the support. Reminder, Monday, stock market is closed. Netflix, trend lines, resistance, support, resistance, support. Doji off a trend line, but above it. Can Netflix go and close the week above this trend line? Then next week, in my opinion, we are heading above the 452. We can take Fibonacci. We can take swing low, swing high. Above this one, we are heading 467, 491, and then towards this upper red trend line at the 520. We are in a bull market. Some kind of a pullback will happen, and sooner the better, but we are in a bull's market. Stop following all those furrows that are still waiting for the market to drop 20-25%. They're saying it since March. Stop following them. Stop following anyone, including myself. Do your own due diligence. Amazon, holding inside, barely, but 125 now is the support, breaking down and under. We are going towards 119. Meta, another perfect example of why trend lines are the true support resistance, and our guide for future price action. We have said that once Meta will break above the 275, this 275, very tough resistance during June, it will head up towards this white trend line, and here we are. Now let's see if bulls of Meta can break above this white trend line. If they will break above this white trend line, we are heading towards the 316, 317, February 3rd gap. Follow price, use levels and trend lines as your guide for future price action. The sentiment in the market is bullish. Look left, where price came from and where it might be heading next. Shopify struggling with the 65, 66 area, but bulls of Shopify are not giving up. 62, 63 to the downside is the risk, but overall sentiment is bullish. Continuation towards 69, 73, and then towards 80 with this blue trend line. Look left, where price came from, bullish sentiment. With high probability, we are heading towards this blue trend line to the upside. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit a like, subscribe, share with friends, will be much appreciated. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for more educational resources. Until the next video, stay safe.